Hello, this is the Technology in Action, Chapter 7, Grader Project. So after you saved your file to a location you can access, the first thing you want to do is to highlight the title of the Home Networking Guide, including the reverse P, and then we want to add the word art to it. So we'll have to go to Insert, then click on Word Art, and then there should be the gradient blue accent reflection style. Okay. With the title still selected, it says to wrap the text top and bottom, and then center the text horizontally relative to the column. So this thing here is the layout options. We want to get top and bottom. There it is. Okay, and then in order to do the other things, you could see more here. That's horizontal alignment. We want centered relative to column. Okay, here. And it's very important that you keep moving down as to the next steps as necessary, because I have made the same mistake of repeating or going one too far. Okay, so the next thing is to apply this fill, but the first thing you have to remember is you have to apply it to something first. So highlight hardware, then hold the control key down, wireless and wired, and power line adapters. Okay, now we want to apply the fill orange accent to, which will be fill orange accent to right there. Okay, and then we want to increase the size of the font to 18. Okay, so we have finished step 4. Then it says to create custom margins with 0.75 left and right. We need to go to layout, go to margins, go to custom margins, and change the left and right to 0.75. You will have to do this manually. Say okay. So we did 5, now we're going on to 6. It says position the insertion point immediately to the left of the heading hardware. So we have it left of hardware, insert a section break continuous, and apply the 2-column formatting. Fortunately, we're still in layout. Go to breaks, and we want to put in continuous, I believe. Okay, and then we want to change the columns to 2-column. Okay, now according to item 7, we're going to position the insertion point at the end of the second bullet point paragraph in hardware section. So that would be right here. Okay. And then we're going to insert the image of the modem router. So I am going to do an insert picture, go to our modem router. That should be in downloads. It will come in very big, and now we'll start to resize it. So it says to resize the image so the height is 0.9, and change the layout option to square. So I'm going to click here, change that to square. That's right here. And then we'll go see more, and then go to size and change the height is 0.9. Doesn't look very square, but let's see what happens here. Okay, so let's move the image so that the two top lines of the router paragraph display above the image. So the two top lines. So that should be about right there. Make sure it's flush with the left side. Okay, now we're going to position the insertion point at the beginning of the paragraph that says power line adapters. And then insert the image of the power line. So I am going to go into Insert, Pictures. I'm going to go look for, go into Downloads. That's where I believe it is. Look at the power line. I'm going to say Insert. And there's that. Okay, so what are the layout options? To the right, change it to tight and change the height to 1 inch. So I am coming in here. I'm going to change this to square top tight, and then I'm going to go to see more and change the height to 1 inch. Okay, and this will be on the right side of, I believe it says, so the right side is flush with the right margin of the document. Go ahead and center it manually like this. Okay, so step 9 says position the insertion point at the beginning of a paragraph that contains current wireless standards. It's right here. Insert a column break. So I believe that was in layout. We want to put in a break, which is a column break. Okay, and then format the current wireless standards with bold and italics. So I'm going to go back to the home, make that bold and italics. Okay, then we will save and close the file.